At times, the exuberance of the celebration had to be reined in a little to look after the precious Queen's Baton as it continued its journey around the Commonwealth ahead of the Glasgow 2014 Games.
Tonga have won all 3 of their Commonwealth medals at boxing, and some of these guys here are hoping to continue that success at Glasgow 2014.
As a potential contender for next year's Games, 22-year-old Osaka Finau had the honour of being one of the final baton bearers in Tonga.
You throw a punch. It's like that.
As well as getting some pointers, I went to see how this medal hopeful was getting ready for Glasgow.
Where do you normally train? What's the facilities?
Yeah, you're looking at the facilities and where we train. So this is what we do. We just have a punching bag, and then skipping ropes, gloves, and for weights we use push-ups. When we were in New Zealand, they say boxers eat, I don't know, maybe they said 6 or 7 times a day when they train. But here in Tonga, I eat only once a day, and that's like late in the night time. Because we're very poor, eh? We don't have the money for everything. But that doesn't mean you stop there. It doesn't matter what you have. What matters to me is what I know I can do. They have 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 heart. I have the same.
Having covered the basics, the coach thought I was ready to go toe-to-toe with Oscar.
So instead of having a stationary target on the punching bag, now he's having a moving target.
But that's harder.
It's going to be harder for you. You'll find out. This is your target, his mouth.
Yeah.
His mouth. Make sure you punch him. Wherever he moves, you punch. Okay?
He's laughing.
You see what I mean? It's hard for you to punch the target now.
Yeah, he's moving too fast.
It was time to get out before I got knocked out.
Tongan boxers, they're not really good like in the techniques and stuff. But if you notice this, it's hard for them to back out of the fight.
Is there a lot of fighting?
I think that's the most problem with the police, eh? In the shoulders, they're trying to stop the fighting between schools. I was in a school that used to fight like that. But now, like when I've been trained to box and stuff, I see that it's really childish. And boxing helps you to discipline yourself.
What do you hope that boxing will give you?
And wanting to get a gold medal from the Olympics. Because if that happens, that's the first time for Tonga. And if anyone in Tonga asks me what do I want, I just want a property for my family.
The challenges facing Oscar are the same ones even Tonga's champions have had to overcome.
And this is where we train our champions. Our champions has been under the tree and in a veranda. It's the only boxing ring in Tonga. So without it, there's no competition.
In Tonga, guys like Oscar are using sports to better their lives. But when their facilities are so basic, including here at their national boxing ring, they do have it that much harder than many of their competitors to reach the highest level. It certainly helps that fighting seems to be in the Tongan blood. And from what I've seen, Oscar has what it takes to be a future champion.
Mark Beaumont, BBC News, Tonga. Mark Beaumont, reporting Scotland, Tonga.